What is up, everybody? To those watching on the GamersBeverage channel, hello. My name is EscoBlades. Bringing you a video commentary here. This is Manhunt. Playing with a few friends on the PC version of the game. I've got Mercuzia, who's Robson, Choke, and M. Dahaka. I just want to say I'm really excited about this. First off, want to thank, Gamers Beverage, formerly PS Next Generation, for allowing me to, submit this to be featured on his new community hub channel. This is a YouTube collaboration right here. This is the likes of which the AC community hasn't seen before. I mean, having a hub sort of idea to feature videos from, the if I may say, the premier directors of videos on this game, and it's a fantastic idea, and it's one I fully support, and I hope it leads to bigger and better things for us as a community. So talk a little bit about this game, and it's just your standard Manhunt, and we're in Steam chat while we're playing this, so we're able to coordinate our efforts a lot of the time. See this person running off here. She got caught with knives, which allowed me to get this kill. At the end of the day, what we usually try and do is maximize the team score more than anything else. So everybody has a sort of streak that they're aiming for. I usually roll with the 5 silent kill streak. Those who've seen a couple of my Manhunt videos before would have heard me talk about that. I like using the 5 silent kill streak, so I try and get at least 5 silent kills. Incognito or silent, it doesn't really matter as long as they're not discreet. If I'm then going for a variety bonus, I usually try and get a discreet kill at some point or the other. So yeah, we all try and maximize the kills. We all try and get at least 5 kills. A lot of the time, if somebody's in a better position to get a kill, I'll point them out to them. We usually have our call outs. Usually we say good luck, and the person will know that that's a good lock that they can go for, or that lock is mine, that sort of thing. Should always, be able to communicate with your team. It makes the efficiency and your ability to get those kills and score those points even better. So the abilities I like to use, mainly disguise and Templar vision. I like to use rapid reload disguise because you get the hidden bonus for that. If you put your disguise on within like a second, so you usually have to have it activated for like a split second, but say about a second, you'll be granted the hidden bonus along with any other bonuses that you've acquired during the kill. It's an easy way to get an extra 200 points per kill, and especially when you have the rapid reload variety, you're going to get it back very quickly. I use that along with Templar Vision, and what I'll do a lot of the time is, if I'm not sure of who's in a group, which of the targets in a group is the person I should be getting, I will use Templar Vision around the corner to try and get that person, put the lock on them, and then pop my disguise around the corner, and then just casually walk around and get the kill. 90% of the time it works. Obviously, sometimes people are aware of the fact that they've got a pursuer nearby, and I'm going to fall for that. But it's a great way to rack up points, because rather than just getting your standard 5 kills and getting the points for 5 kills, you're going to get the extra bonus of 200, say, per kill. That's an extra 1,000 points if you were to get 5 hidden kills. So it's something, if you plan on playing Manhunt this way, it's something you should definitely look to do. It's quite invaluable, especially for the point tallies. Usually as well, when we're playing in a team environment, because we're trying to maximize the team score, if, say, one of us has got in our streak, and, another member of the team alerts us to the fact that they haven't got in theirs, like I've just done now, if another member of the team alerts us to the fact that they haven't gotten theirs, then a lot of the time the guys I play with will be more than happy to try and help that person get theirs, because at the end of the day, it's more points to the team. Of course, if you have a situation where one person is trying to get, say an over 10,000 point game or something like that, then, in a situation like that, they might be a bit more selfish. But, we're usually quite organized enough that we're able to all get at least 5 kills or whatever the streak it is we're going for. Some people use the 3 silent kill streak. Some people just get 5 normal kills. Use that 5 kill streak. So it really depends on what you're trying to achieve individually and as a team. Get a bit lucky here. I knew somebody was above him, and so I was able to make that not so stealthy approach. And even if I got muted, the mute was wearing off, but my teammate was able to save my ass, as it were. So I think I get stunned right here towards the end. It's a bit silly of me, but we were well in the lead, and we were in a situation where everybody got their streak and then some. So we weren't in too much trouble. Now we switch to the defensive part of the round, and the part which I enjoy the most, obviously, because it involves hiding and surviving or stunning. Love to get the stuns, and this is the part where a lot of people seem to fail. They can do the killing quite right, but when it comes to Manhunt especially, it says hide and survive, and really you can still score points while you're hiding and surviving. You need to be in a blend group, and you need to be in a blend group close enough to your teammates to make those points count. So there really isn't much point running around on defense in Manhunt, because you're not going to be scoring any points for being blended. You're not going to be blended while you're running around. Also, if you're close enough to your teammates, you guys can engineer a stun lock, or at least get a few stuns to bump your points up. Because if you consider the other team that you're going to be playing against will at least try and get some silent kills, then you've got to have a trade-off with that point tally. And so getting some stuns is definitely better than just running around and not getting anything. I always just face palm with people who are running on roofs in Manhunt for no particular reason, not being chased, just running around. It does two things. It doesn't earn you any points for starters, and it most definitely annoys the people you're playing against. I mean, if you set out to annoy people, then fair play to you, but you're not going to win the game in any way, shape, or form doing that. So, I hope that watching this video, or people who weren't aware of that fact, will learn a little bit that running around like a headless chicken on defense in Manhunt serves no purpose. If, for instance, you're in the lead, if you were in the lead from the first round, like we were, and then you started running around, then that's fine, because you're preventing yourself from being killed. But only if you're in the lead. There's no point running around like a headless chicken so that the other people can't get points when you're 10,000 points down. That is pretty pointless. It just doesn't make any sense. You'd at least try and close the gap and make the score look a bit more respectable. But hey, each to their own. Ultimately, people will always say there's no right way to play this game. You can play however you want. But I guess within the confines of the game mode you're playing, you want to try and score some points on Manhunt, and yeah, you've got to blend, and you've got to get stuns, and you've got to get escapes. You're not going to do that running around on the roofs like a headless chicken. So, it's something to bear in mind. People should be aware of that. As you can see here, even this particular game isn't sort of like the most structured we've had on defense. I've been in games where we have considerably better stun locks and we've had considerably better organization. Here we were really just messing around. We weren't spawning close enough to each other to constantly be in a position to engineer those locks and to get those maximum points that we normally would do. But we were in constant communication, so at least we were aware of what was going on, and that worked to our advantage. You can quite easily score over 10,000 points, individually in Manhunt and in chess capture if you're working with a good team. I myself have done that a countless number of times. In fact, the game before I recorded this one, we did so. Myself and Mercutio had, I had 11,000, and I think Mercutio had 10,000, or we both had 10,000. I can't remember the exact score tally, but it was, that's just from teamwork and strong teamwork at that. So it's quite easy to do well in a team setting if your team knows exactly what they're doing. At the same time, it's quite easy to pull a lead back if, again, the team you're playing against know exactly what if the team you're playing on rather know exactly what they're doing. It's one of those things. You definitely have to maximize your score on offense, and so that's there's no I in team in that situation. You've all got to pull your weight, and so selfishness has to be at a minimum to a certain extent, and then you've all got to pull your weight on defense. The other thing that I never really understand is people who just stand there blending, um, and then someone gets a stun and then they run off. That's not the way to do it. That's not going to help anybody. That's definitely not going to help you win if you're just running off while one person gets a stun, especially if the game mechanics allow you to get another stun straight away. If you switch with a partner, so why wouldn't you do that and get 400 points as opposed to just 200 points? So yeah, that's pretty much Manhunt in a nutshell. If I have to make a choice between the two team modes, I prefer. Well, there are three team modes, but escort doesn't really count. If I had to make a choice between Manhunt or chess capture, I think I prefer chess capture a little bit because the potential for big points is more in that game type. But Manhunt was the one everyone started on before Chess Capture was released as DLC, so it's always going to have a place in my heart. But anyway, come to the end of this video, you can see how well we've done here. I'll show you the stuns and everything. A big thanks again to Gamers Beverage for allowing this video to be showcased on his channel. You all take care, stay safe, and bye.